Now then guys, hello and welcome to another live stream guys. Welcome. How are we all doing today? Nice to be back. It was nice having a couple of days off, even though I was planning on, I did plan to try and have a stream over the weekend, but it just, so busy doing other things around the house. It was kind of just, it just kind of ended up being absolutely hectic, really. And yeah, absolutely hell, to be quite honest with you. So just having a little look at a couple of things on the settings. As always, when we start, like I say, I have had a weekend off. I've updated some software and things like that. So we're just having a little gander, making sure everything is still working. We should be good to go. I think so, anyway. Okay. That looks okay. Everything looks okay going down there, that's for sure. Yeah, I'm using Tickfinity at the moment, so I just like to make sure everything is kind of working well, to be honest. I have to click to connect to my chat. Yo, dude, how you doing, pal? Hello, welcome everybody. Welcome. The Tickfinity Pro alerts are really cool, but I refuse to pay for alerts on TikTok. I could get them for free. You just got to go back to using like the standard setup, and I just, yeah, I'm not feeling that, to be honest. How are we doing now? Did we all have a good weekend, guys? Did we all have a good weekend? I suppose that is that's the question, really.
Yo, what's up?
Yo, dude, wow, that was loud. I'm sat here though, to be quite honest. I am literally sat here half asleep, to be honest, and that was loud. That was really loud. Oh yeah. Did some testing as well. Oh, but yeah, it was. Yeah, I was just thinking that I might have to lower that volume. The problem is, depending on what game you play, like if I was sat playing Apex Legends, for example, that would not be loud, and that's part of the issue. Depending on what game you play, depends on how loud the sound effects are. If you've got like gunfire and things like that, it just goes absolutely crazy, like. So I am just currently testing something. I won't be a moment. Yeah, interesting. No, over the last few days we've had like a double sound effect. Does that make sense? And I was kind of more just seeing if there was a way we could just quickly make it not have a double sound effect. But one of the times it happens is it's happening through the streaming software, and then the other time it's happening through the like the voice, through like the software of like the Tickfinity, and then one is triggering through the OBS. So I was trying to figure out if there was an easy way to switch it around. Make one of the make the Tickfinity one mute. I don't think there is though. There's not much I can do about that. Right, let's get going then, guys. We've been live for a couple of minutes. It gives the game a chance to load anyway, to be honest, because whoa, we have I don't remember what's in the shop. I was gonna say we have a round bale, but yeah, we do. That's fine. It's only one though, so it's not worth it. Same with the lime. It was only one tub. It wasn't worth it. Oh, let's see. Let's see. We have steam on the steam train. Yay. I wonder how many times this will last. Nice. How's the weather there? Oh, dude, it's sunny today, but we've got very high winds. But we've had an absolutely miserable miserable weekend. It's been absolute hell. Some storm, and it was just, yeah, it just was blowing a gale like all weekend, and like really heavy rain. It wasn't good. Right, guys, we have some new items in the shop as always in subscription. So that's where we were, guys. So these are the ones we have. Doesn't come with any of the extra sprays. We don't need that. That would be very handy to buy quite early on when we buy land, but we don't have any land at the moment. Another one of those has come up in the shop. That would be that'd have been really good. We have an international truck. It's not, yeah, you're not really saving much, to be honest. Right, so today we will be trying to make the money so we own a farm. Right, I do just want to go back down here, guys, because I was trying to work out if me traveling quickly throughout the night was the reason we were losing the steam and the sound effect, but no, it does seem to be working rather well still. So let's have a look at the contracts for today, and the contracts are some dead wood. I tell you what, I don't mind doing that. It's a bit too early to be doing a normal I don't want to say like a normal job, that's the wrong terminology, but there isn't any job showing up yet. So I got my first piece of land and I still got 12 grand. Nice, dude. Nice. Well, I was looking over the weekend on Steam at how much DLC I was missing for SnowRunner, because I haven't played it since. I haven't played SnowRunner properly since I've moved into this house. And long story short, it turns out I'm about 6 DLCs missing. Also, I can't even play Truckers MP at the moment because apparently I'm 2 pieces of trucking software missing. So that really sucks at the moment, because if I can't truck, it's kind of like when I've said to you guys in the past, you know, going to truck with the Dragon Lady and things like that. Yeah, I can't even do it because I can't get into Truckers MP because I don't have the bloody DLC. Yo, dude, thank you for the follow, my friend. Welcome to the stream. Welcome to the little community. We're only small. We've been doing this for many years and we are only small. But you know what? It gives me time to read everybody's comments when you're small. In fairness, that sound effect didn't come through twice. It didn't in my ear. It was loud. Right, we are some missing. We are some missing, and then I come right across one. Yeah, what are you going to do with the £12,000, pal? Oh, the $12,000, euros, whatever currency it is. I play PS5 on... I play PS5 on Farming Simulator, is exactly what I was going to say. Nice, dude. I can't say I'm a console person. I am a PC player. But yeah, I know... Do you get 60 frames on PS5? Oh, we've completed it. There we go. Yes, there's the first £1,300 in the bank. We have a small fertilizing. We have a small hoeing contract. Yeah, we need some more of these. I told you the sowing contracts were going to start today. There is a big fertilizing job. That fertilizing job disappeared very quickly. Oh no, I did get it. No, it's alright, it's alright, it's alright, it's me. I'm being a bit of a wally today, guys. I'm being a bit of a wally. Oh, we've got a tedding contract. I don't mind a bit of tedding. We're going to do the hoeing and the fertilising for now. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. That is all we can do at the moment. Did you notice the red marks are all on the south side? Yes, you told me in the last episode. The only thing that I don't want to say it annoys me, because annoying's the wrong word, but the one thing I don't like about console is like so many mods you can't have. And it's like, you know, all mods should be available, really. Hey, I tell you what I do want to point out though, guys. Euro Truck Simulator is coming to console. I was quite impressed with that when I saw that. Yeah, I was 17, 30 and 9. Right, well, we'll go do 9 first because it's the closest one. Yeah, Euro Truck Simulator is coming to console. I've been playing Euro Truck Simulator since there was only 3 DLCs out. It was one of the first games I did buy when I first kind of started streaming and stuff many moons ago. Yeah, it's a game the Dragon Lady likes to play, so once I can afford all the DLC, it's something I can start doing with the Dragon Lady. But until we've got all the DLC, we can't even join Truckers MP. And the worst thing is in a couple of weeks there is more DLC coming out, so we will be 3 pieces of DLC missing. Oh, we've done this field before. Right, we have to go through the trees, guys, because otherwise it's quite a long way around. And we're all about earning the money today. We're going to probably be a little bit repetitive with the contracts we're doing. But this is literally going to buy us a farm. That's the plan. I want to buy a farm today. And then tomorrow, in tomorrow's, I want to buy the harvester again, so we can start doing harvesting again. Like I say, we can't lease anything to do contracts. We can lease stuff on our own land, but we can't lease anything to do any jobs. There isn't many rules to this series, but that is one. %, done already. I have wasted quite a lot of this spreader. Yeah, guys, I'll tell you what else was new as well. The Minecraft server has been updated to a 1.21.10. Did just want to give a little shout out to the awesome Minecraft server. It's one that we personally run on our home server. Free to everybody to play on. Just have to be in the Discord to be whitelisted. Other than that, yeah. Can't really say much better than that. Yeah, I am going to be doing some Minecraft live streams as well. Like I say, I'm going to play all during the day, Monday to Friday. I'm probably going to do some farming. But then, like on weekends and stuff, that's when we're going to be looking at like trucking and Minecraft, things like that. Just so we can kind of keep the spice up the games a little bit. Like I say, I do like to play Minecraft. One of those games where, yeah, on a weekend I can get a few people into the server. I think our highest number count was 9, 8, 9. Might not sound like a lot, but you know, is better than 0. How the hell am I stuck? That was interesting. Right, there we go. Right, so we're gonna maybe get GPS on this one just so we're not losing as much. Don't mind me with the air in the background noise, guys. I'm just sorting something out. Yeah, I'm also waiting for the train to come past again. Every time the train goes away, it comes back with no smoke, and I'm just kind of waiting for the train to come past so we can see if it's got any smoke. Now let's pull onto the field. We only need the one headland. Nice. Wow. It's whenever we go fast travel, it loses the sound as well, guys. I think the fast traveling is half the problem, but until we get somewhere to sleep, I'm kind of a bit annoyed because if I start a new save, the train works again. I've copied the train over from the new save to the old one, and it still just doesn't. Yeah, it still just bugs out. Really strange. Yeah, old smokeless, yeah, exactly. Actually, if I re-log into the game now, if I log out and log back in, that should fix the smoke. But then because we're not fast travelling, that would determine if it's the fast sleeping or not that's causing the break. It's kind of worth testing and trying, because like I said, it's weird. Because not only do I lose the smoke, I lose like the steam engine noise on the train as well. It's very weird. Right, we have got plenty of fertilizer in this. There is something come up in the shop, an international. We've got now an Agrifac light tractor. That is 45,700. Yeah. So I don't really want to be spending too much today in the bank. We are literally a case of trying to get at least £100,000 so we can buy a piece of land. Ideally, I would rather spend about £112,000. I think it's about 112, and I'd like to buy the farm that is right in front of us. Now, one, that gives me a chance to see the steam train when we're working on our land, and two, it is going to give us cows. Now, I don't really want to go down the route of milk cows. I do want to just have the Highland cows, and we'll change a field into like a pasture and stuff. But we can start with milk cows, because at least milk cows will give us some milk to sell. And once we've got a piece of land to buy, we can get a little mini oh bloody hell, my memory is absolutely shocking. Yeah, we can basically get a little sawmill in so that we can start trying to process some wood. Once we start trying to process wood, we should, yeah, we basically start to build the castle. That's the aim of this series. We've got to build the castle. Now, Matt, I used to love your roleplay series on Bally Spring. Yeah, dude. Thinking about bringing something like that back. To be honest, pal, by the time I've done like live streams during the day, it's finding time to do that kind of stuff. You have to put a sleep trigger there. Yeah, but a sleep trigger's fine. I don't mind putting. I just can't put a sleep trigger down at the moment because we don't own the land basically. But I do want to, when I get this field done, guys, I do just want to relog and get the steam working on the steam train. I want to test something. Like I said, I can't determine if it breaks because we're fast traveling too fast, or if something's bugging out when the train leaves the map. Now that is 2 contracts down already. Yo, dude, thank you for the follow. I do appreciate it, guys. Welcome. I do read everybody's comments. I do give everyone a shout when they follow and stuff. So if I do miss it, you just give me a chance. I am using multiple chats for the multiple platforms. I think you have to rent it first for the Steam Spirit. I do have Steam first thing. It just, when it goes out of the map and back in. But I also sleep at like times 60,000 as well. So it's weird. What I'm going to do, we're going to put this to a test, and you guys can be here being like, oh yeah, you know, we can do this. Oh yeah, we can, you know, we'll do that. And we'll kind of work it out between us. So all we're going to do is we're just going to save the game. I did jump off FSR3 though. I think I did. Yeah, I went down to DLAA just because I do like to have it smoothing it out on DLAA. DLAA does save a little bit processing over the software doing it. So I've done that. We're just going to quit the menu and we're literally going to relog straight back in. This will fix the train. But then when the train goes off the ground or out of the map, we can always try and rent it. We can always give ourselves the money back. I just want to fix the train and see if it works. Sleep in the maximum normal speed. Yeah, exactly, pal. But I sleep at like 60,000, so I'm trying to figure out if it's the fast sleeping that's triggering the break. Hello, Mr. Flo. Hello. Let's say how you doing, pal, but you know, you didn't show up on Thursday or Friday, so we're not Team Flo today. Bugger off, Flo.
Yo, what's up?
Oh, that is so loud. Okay, bye. I'm glad you're using that command, pal. Yeah. That is, I do believe the yo, what's up is for the
God's sake!
Yeah, the exclamation mark yo is definitely working now, guys. So that is very good. That is nice when stuff like that works. Right, so we've just done that one.
Clarkson!
This is what happens when Flo has 50,000 channel point redemption. Well, I can hear the train, guys, so we have smoke. So the relog fixes it. There we go. Right, let's see what else there is to do. There's field number 20. Yeah, we're gonna get this today, guys. We are gonna get this today. Oh, these fertilizing contracts are looking lovely. Right, so where are we working now? I tell you what, we're at 17. We can either go down to 30. We might as well go do number 8 first, because between 17 and 8, that's going to leave us with not a lot left. So if we go do field number 8 first, that definitely should do it. Hey, Grumps. Hey, my little Grumpy is in the chat. I do love how people use the Dragon Lady voice. I do love that. The worst thing is it is actually set up so the only the Dragon Lady can use it. But yeah, it seems Grace has found it. Please don't show your mum more them sound effects style. She'll spam it. Yeah. Oh, Flo, it's a birthday tomorrow. Be nice. I'm going to put you in debt before tomorrow. Yeah, this is what happens when you go shopping with your mum. Right, guys, I am taking huge donations today. My daughter is shopping today, and I might officially be bankrupt. Leeds is fun. Yeah, I can't afford to work. I can't afford it, to be honest. Poor Matt. Yeah, it is poor Matt. You're right, it is poor Matt. In both ways. Yes, pal, it's poor me in every way, pal. Oh, I don't know if I'm able to be online tomorrow, so happy pre-birthday, Grace. Yeah, she shows up when she can. She only does college a few days a week, and yeah, she's gone away for a couple of days with her mum for her birthday. She will officially be 17, and she will officially be learning to drive from tomorrow, which is crazy. Who's playing too nice? Flo, have you got all the have you got all the DLC for SnowRunner now? Because turns out I'm missing about 8 of the little season pass things. Not the year passes. I'm missing 2 year passes, which is the equivalent of 8. Yeah, 8 mini pack. That's just what's been released since I last played. I was looking into it over the weekend. And I couldn't get over, to be quite honest, how much DLC's been released in, to be fair, about 2 years. Right, we are running a little bit low on the fertilizer here, guys, so we are gonna just go down the middle row first, and we're gonna basically get the maximum width ones done, so we can hopefully not wanna try some vehicles. To be honest, pal, I just want to get all the DLC, but I was working out I need 3 DLC for Euro Trucker. I need 5 or 6 DLC for American Truck Simulator. And I need 8 DLCs for SnowRunner, which is proving to be costly. I was just wondering if it was worth getting. I know you can play SnowRunner multiplayer without the DLC. You know, you just have to stop playing when you get to your limit. And to be honest, I've never completed the DLC I have got. But I do want to look at doing some SnowRunner. To be honest, because I can play it more than one in-game day, we can play SnowRunner for like 6 bloody hours and have like a 6-hour stream kind of thing. Some kind of BS. Okay. Depends on which ones you're missing. Which game are we talking about, pal? SnowRunner or... If we talk about SnowRunner, I stop at the end of Year 2 Battle Pass. I say Battle Pass, not technically Battle Pass, but you get the idea. Whoa! I pressed the wrong button. How did your weekend go without the Dragon Lady? It was only yesterday, pal, without the Dragon Lady. I had kebab for tea. What can I say? I watched the new Chad Powers show actually on Disney. Thanks, pal. We are now up to £57,000 in the bank. We are.
My genius is. It's almost frightening.
I love that one. I genuinely love that one. Alright, let's go and get a little bit more on the old fertilizer. We've got a couple more left to do. Now, this is technically the first year we've been fertilizing, so we're going to do quite a lot of it because there's plenty of them to do. So we need 20 and 30. Oh, just them to be at the opposite ends of the map. Oh, that's not good. 21 has also just appeared for a fertilizing contract. We are doing field 20, so we might as well. What we might do though is we might split off. We might do these fertilizing contracts, and then we might do a quick deadwood contract. They're dead easy to do. So we are doing 20 and 21. So yeah, I know the way to those fields. Is that show really big over there, Clarkson's Farm? Yes, dude. Clarkson's Farm is like awesome. It is brilliant. Obviously part of you know, with him being part of Grand Tour and Top Gear as well. It's just funny. I don't think Clarkson's funny on his own, but I think when he's with other people he's just an idiot, and it is just funny. But you know, everyone's got different opinions. Right, field. Gotta look for the entrance into 20. Right, so we've got to turn right up here. Ah, hang on. Field 20 can just be driven over. There is no fence or hedge to field 20. Lovely, that'll do. That will do, guys. That will do. That will do. Yeah, you can't beat a bit of Clarkson's Farm over here, that's for sure. Me and the Dragon Lady, we like to watch it. What we do is, we like, when season 1 came out, we watched season 1. Then when season 2 came out, we watched season 1 and 2. And then when 3 came out, we watched season 1, 2 and 3. You know what I mean? We kind of just done that. But yeah, to be honest, Clarkson's just... He's just Clarkson, isn't he? Do you know what I mean? He's just a bit of an idiot, but he's kind of a bit of an idiot in everything. So you know, you can't say he's put on because he's just too much of an idiot. He's like Flo though when it comes to farming. He can't farm in a straight line. Same time. I must have said it first, pal, because chat is a couple of seconds behind. What can I say? That chewed through a lot more fertilizer than I actually expected. I don't think I'm going to have enough to do all the others. Right, there's another hour past in game, guys, and long story short, we've missed a couple of items in the discount store. So what have we got today? We now have a Skoda. Yeah. Oh, I thought it was for 45,000, but yeah, I must have misread it. Yeah, we can't afford that. We can't afford that. That is another fertilizer contract down. So we do have a couple, like I say, a couple of hoeing contracts as well. We've got a couple of floor jobs to do. To be honest, when I don't have to work for you, I'm making bank. Just got millions. Yeah, but dude, you just did sugar beets constantly. I know you like it. Who doesn't love a Flo job? Well, I wouldn't know. Flo hasn't offered me a job. Right, what are we on? 7 o'clock in the morning. Yeah, we did start a little bit early today. We started at dawn. We did hoeing on this contract last time, I think, if I remember rightly. There's one thing though, we are making good money already. Like you say, we might in theory earn a lot of money quickly today, but that is just that time of year for the fertilizing, that time of year for the hoeing. And I really don't care. The thing is, you can only fertilise a field to stage 2. So once all the fertilising's done, that's it for the year. I don't know, Flo. Some people are weird. Some people are weird. They just eat them as they are. I'll tell you one thing, going down the middle of this is not going to finish this contract. We are going to have to waste a little bit on the edges somewhere. Wow, we need 1%. I think I missed a bit on that first corner when I came in. On the angle, there it is. Right up there in that corner, that is the one. There we go. So that is one fertilizing contract left to do, which is all the way at the other side of the map. So we've got to be fair, we can go that way down by the store command there. Yeah. Right, so that's the way we'll go. We'll go that way and we'll get it. You eat tulips as well. Flo, are you being a bit of a gobshite today? Right, well, there's one thing, guys. The train, the train has definitely left the map. So the question is, does the train still have smoke? Is the train on the map? Okay. Ah. To be fair. Right, so the train brakes every time it goes off the map. Your interest, Matt, is chewing on wood. Fair enough. Fair enough, dude. Fair enough. Oh, Flo, you missed my preview of my new band screen. Can I change his name to Mr. Beaver? To be fair, if you change it to Mr. Beaver, I'll actually be able to pronounce it. I forgot I needed over this bridge. Right, so if I go over this bridge now, we gotta go... Right, okie dokie. Gotta go that way. Yeah, you ban someone now, Flo, right? And it like goes to like a new page, and then it slaps down a banned picture with a sound effect. Managed to figure it out myself how to do it like that. Rather than it just doing nothing, it proper comes up and announces to everybody that they've been banned. It's just Freggle. The fuck's Freggle Rock? Yeah, no idea, pal. Right, we've got to get up here, around this bend. We need to field 30. I'm hoping, I really am hoping there is enough fertilizer to finish this field. It's a long way to go back just to get a little bit of fertilizer. Come all the way back up here. It's a big field and all. It's bigger than I thought. I don't think we're going to have enough to complete this. Oh, we've been here before. Oh, I remember this field. This is the one we did the cultivating on the just before we got the new one. You don't know. I love how you say, you know, you're having a go because I don't know of a Dutch TV show. Really? If it's worldwide, it might have a different name, but I have got no idea what the hell you're talking about, pal. There's not much I can do about that. Not much at all I can do about that. It's from America. It might, again, dude, it might have a different name. Well, yeah, that name doesn't ring a bell to me. Plus, to be fair, anything from America is bad for you. Yeah, I said it. I said it. Just can't have been a cartoon I watched as a kid. Or a puppet show, as whatever it is. Yeah, it's not something I watched as a kid. Right, we are trying to get this field done. We are just about going to do it, but that is every bit of our fertilizer gone. We have 146 litres left, so no matter what we do, we need more. But that is all the fertilizing jobs that have come up to now. So yeah, onto the hoeing, onto the flowing. Right. Trying to work my way around it. We couldn't be in any more of an annoying spot to get back to the shop. I tell you what though, we are now at £65,000 already today. We've fallen lucky with the big jobs. The big like 7 grand fertilizing jobs, you know what I mean? So out of all the fertilizing that we've done up to now, we have definitely made money from it. That's the main thing. What was that, about six fertilizing jobs? We've only bought 3 bags of fertilizer, 2 bags of fertilizer, yeah, 3 bags of fertilizer. So we spent like 5 grand on fertilizer and we've made nearly 20 grand overall up to now. Easy money on the fertilizing jobs. Easy money. It's by Jim Henson. It ran from 83 to 87. Well, to be fair, dude, I'm an 84 baby. Do you know what I mean? I grew up on like Tom and Jerry and Bugs Bunny and Porky Pig. You know, the Animaniacs. And then as a teenager, that then changed to South Park and Family Guys, which I can't say was much better. South Park. Yeah, my daughter absolutely loves South Park. Her favourite character is Cartman. I nearly said Kenny, but it's Cartman. Pretty much, pal. Pretty much. But she loves Cartman. I can't decide if that's a good thing though, to be honest. To be honest, he is the main guy. Oh, absolutely. They took our jobs. Right, well, we are making good bank today, so I'm very happy with that. In 46 minutes worth of stream, we spent maybe 5 minutes. Make sure everything was working well, which it was. But not only that, we have managed to make 20,000 quid. Will you guys? I'm going home. But Mom, I like to be winding down before I'm fucked. Honestly, he is just the best. I don't have a boo one. Maybe we need some Cartman sound effects. Spit my daughter! Actually, that should be the sound effect for the band screen. Instead of it making like a whoosh noise when it puts the sticker on, it should do the whoosh noise and then go, respect my authority! That would just be, yeah, I think that's the way that should be. Right, we've got to get under here. We've got to pick this up. Yeah, but it's right though. Do you know what I mean? Can you imagine it, like, you know, and just Cartman's face coming up? Oh, I found this afternoon's job. Right, so we're doing 26 and 39. So 20. Oh, that is absolutely brilliant. So if we come down here, 26 and 39 are literally on the same. It's a shame I can't ban you. What? Are you wanting to see it? I can do a simulation of it if you want to see it. I was thinking of actually using like a PNG of him as the copper on the bike. Respect my authority! And then just, you know what I mean? And then he comes up with saying, for example, Flores is banned. I crashed into a tree. Right, nothing new came up in the shop today. Right. Let's get I don't think these weeds are coming out, guys. Guys, this is not working. Medium weeds need a hoe. You are a hoe! Hoes pull out small and medium weeds between crops, improving the field state. It is a hoe, and it's not working. Really? You're giving me a hoeing contract that isn't working? Really? I'll go up to the road again just to double check, but yeah guys, that is not working, so we are not hoeing this field. So as much as this says it's a hoe, this is not a hoe. No, it's not working. Yeah, but it doesn't, pal, that's the thing. It literally says weeds medium required a hoe. I have a hoe. That's why I was looking in the shop. So we own a hoe and it still doesn't. Well, this might be very interesting. It's the only problem when you use some mods sometimes. Sometimes they're not set up exactly 100%. But that says we need a hoe. We have a hoe and it still isn't working. Right. It's working in this field. Look. Medium weeds. Hoe. Well, there's not really much I can do about that. That first field is not going to work. Never mind, we'll get this one done. It's a little bit of money in the bank. Not as much as I wanted though. Only how large? Yeah. It's just not saying it's large, which is the problem. It literally says on the field statistics, huh. But, you know, you can only... Yeah. There's not much I can do about that. Right, there we go. It's as much as I can do, really. Burn it. Well, I'm going to have to cancel it, which sucks. Still got to find the remaining bottles as well, guys. We've got to find them. I'm concentrating now so I don't have to, we don't miss bits. I was able to find 9. How many have I found? I can't remember. Are they all along that shoreline? Because if they are, we'll go back and have a little gander. No, they're not. Okay. Do you get anything for finding them all? Although you won't know, would you, if you've only got 9? But yeah, we need, if anybody who is watching, guys, if you know where the magic little water messages in a bottles are, please let me know where you think they are and we'll go and check. I have got some of them along the water's edge, but yeah, we need the remaining ones at the port. I found 7 along the shoreline and in the port, right. I don't remember how many we got actually. But yeah, I am needing the community's assistance with this one. Where are the messages in a bottle? And we'll go find them on this stream if you know of any. We did the water's edge, and that's just about as much as we did. Go drive around. Yeah, I know, dude, but then you're just driving around doing now. If people actually know where they are, we can just do it, and it makes it interactive. Speed and power. Come on. You're just lazy? No, it's just, if I could spend 5 hours, pal, looking around it on a live stream and we'd do nothing. Just a way of getting people chatting. What's oh, whatever. Apparently I'm lazy because I'm from England. Bit of a dick comment, to be quite honest. Apparently I'm lazy because I want you as community guys to help me find them, and you're refusing to. Well, you're not refusing, it's just, well, Flo is. Well, it's just a knob. But we wouldn't have you any other way, Flores. We'll get rid of these weeds. I can't believe actually this is not that big a payout for this kind of field. I would have expected this to be a little bit more in weeding value, to be honest. I feel like we're getting a little bit robbed on this job. Definitely could have done with an extra couple of grand. Then again, it's not the job's fault I'm using only a 6-meter weeder. We do need to look into the 12-meter weeder. Now I know that's a lot of money, but don't forget, when we do own a piece of land, we are going to have to still earn another 80 grand to buy some woodlands and stuff, so yeah. Oh, to be honest, if it wasn't for Matt, we won't be here. Yeah, exactly. I am the glue that holds you guys together. Yeah. Nah, he's just that annoying stain you can't get rid of. I never asked you to show up, Flo, to the stream. Just saying. You want to be a dick? Jesus Christ. What is it with mod? Why can no one, no matter what community you go into, mods are never nice to people. Like, to the streamer and stuff, you know what I mean? No matter whose community you go in, all mods are dicks. It's our job. Well, you do it for free. You got to have some. You got to have some perks to the job. Indeed. I can't really see the weeds coming down this way. My old man eyes are not that good. But going back the other way, I can see them a lot clearer. Wait, Flo gets perks? Yeah, he's a mod. Of course he gets perks. Yeah, this is taking a while now. It's a good job though, to be fair. I am annoyed though that that other contract is not completable. I don't know why he's saying it's a hoe when it's obviously not. To be honest, we could do with buying a sprayer, and then that way it wouldn't matter what weeding contracts we do. But if you do weeds and small and medium, at least it doesn't cost us anything in herbicide. Oh. My daily can of Dark Thunder. Right, away we go, up we go. To be fair though guys, there is a lot of weeds in this field, there is a lot. Don't forget to hydrate. Well, there is that Dark Thunder. It's not bad either, to be fair. You get a nice big 500ml can and it's like 75 pence. You know what I mean? It's cheap. But to you guys, it's probably like €1. I don't really know the conversion rate between English pounds and Monopoly money though, so I'm only taking a guess there at like €1. Right. We're now at 70% nearly. We're at Flo's favourite number, 69. And now we're on 70. The drink is called Dark Thunder. It is an energy drink from Aldi. It's like Monster, but Aldi's version. Called Dark Thunder. It's nice actually. The sugar-free one's not bad either, but I do like the full sugar one on a morning. Like I wake up and it's like a bit of a full sugary energy drink, and then I'm on like sugar-free stuff the rest of the day. It is if I have fizzy anyway. Right, so yeah, 2 passes is 5%. Is that it? I wouldn't have said there was much left to do. I don't hear that music. The engine noise is just always... There it is. The smokeless and soundless steam train. So annoying. It is annoying because like if I stop streaming now and I fix it, it will work even off the map and come back in. It's only when I go live it just doesn't want to work. It's really weird. Not too bad to go. 82%, guys. 82. If you are wondering why I do say the numbers, I do like to just mention it once or twice. It is because the people who do watch on TikTok cannot see that corner of the screen. So hence why I do mention roughly how much is left to do. Proper impressed though with how much money we've made today, that's for sure. Aldi sells them over here as golden power. Alright. It's a bit weird that, isn't it? He's got a different name over there. Right, 10% left to go. 10%. And again, it could be a copyright thing, which is why it's got a different name over here. Yeah, it's maybe a copyright thing. There's maybe something over here already called Golden Powers. I don't know though, guys. I'm gonna be honest. Like, if someone said, "Oh, you know, I'm off for a golden, golden powers," it kind of sounds a bit porny, to be honest. To be honest, I'm quite glad ours is called Dark Thunder. Oh. Yeah, to be honest, Flo, now you said that, I'm thinking, wow, yeah, to be honest, Dark Thunder, really, it sounds like someone's about to get some white woman's about to get absolutely nailed by a black lad in a porn film. It really does sound like that. Yeah, Dark Thunder. Oh dear. Oh, guys, don't. That guy's that's made me. That's giving me a right giggle. As that. I'll tell you what I want to do actually. Give me a minute. Yeah! Added someone to VIP. I've never added anyone to VIP before, to be honest. Right, so yeah, as much as that says it was a hoeing contract, it is not, and it would not let us do it, so we've had to cancel that one. This one is £3,394 in the bank, so it's all money. There is another, oh yeah, we go. We'll go and do Field 17 once again. Why wouldn't we? That's easy money, easy money. 10, 43. That's a long way to go for 43. There are some weeding contracts, to be fair. Yeah. I do believe Aho can do the weeding contracts as well, so we'll take on both of those for now. What was that, 10 grand? Stone picking 10 grand now. We don't have a stone picker. Right, so what we're just going to do is we're going to drive back to the shop and pick up the, actually, we've got the weeder on us, haven't we? Do you know what? Since we've already got the weeder on, I'm not doing field, that one there. So apart from 17, so we are over. Oh, we are. Oh, look at that! We literally are about to do the field next to us. We've already got the implement with us. It makes sense to do the field that is literally next to us. We are getting very, very close to the money, though, guys. We are getting very close. We are about 70% of the way to buying the farm, which is very good. Very, very good. I don't know where the entrance to this field is. There she be. It should work quite nicely, to be honest. It is technically a hoe though, so yes, there is. It is working weeding as well. I'm gonna say it did say it works with weeds as well, but you know, it's always worth just double checking. Yeah, another relatively big field. Again, no, apart from a little bit of diesel, it doesn't cost us anything in consumables. That's why I like to do them. I'll tell you what we best do, actually, because it's got quite a long long crop in this corn. I think we best use GPS on this one. Why do I get the there is! I knew it! I knew it! I knew it! We have now done 6. We found 6 of them, guys. We found 6 of them. I had a feeling one would be round here. If I didn't come and do that field, though, I would have never found that. Oh, I'm glad I came down here now. That was well worth it. So yeah, the messages in a bottle do end up... yeah, I found that one too. You found that one and you've not told me about it all this time? Well, I'm going to DVIP you now. That's not cool, man. Is there any more along the river edge? To be fair though, they are easily missed. I found one more. You said you found 9. Or do you mean one more down there? Is there another one by that building? The thing is though, this sounds dapper. Are you sure? I mean, this is a long stream. Further up the stream, okay. Right, that is 2 headlands done to 32%, so that's not too shabby. Right, and the third and final headland. We've now done 8.7 hours on our tractor, guys, so that means we've done 7.7 hours. We bought it with 1 hour on the clock. Just gonna double check something. Nothing new in the shop. Right, there we go. So that is going to be all 3 of the headlands done. Tell you what though, three headlands, 40%, 41%. It's amazing how much the headlands do give you. It's why I always do headlands first. I do believe headlands give you more. I might be wrong. It always just seems to be that way. Like 3 headlands gave us 44%. Up to now, guys, we've got 2%. Definitely does seem to give more when you do it in a head. But I think it helps. You can kind of keep the revs up. It's, you know, you're not just going up and down, up and down, up and down. I know it's round and round, but I don't know. I just think maybe it's maybe works out better. Yeah, these smaller weeds are a lot more difficult to see, so I've got to use GPS. I have to use GPS. Yeah, I weren't sure then if I was coming down the same road that I'd just gone up with, so that's why I was a little bit quiet then. I was kind of just watching it, making sure we weren't going to redo the same road twice. I have been known to do that quite a bit, actually. I have been known quite a bit to do that. Nice. Yeah, spent yesterday evening. I watched the new Chad Towers show. I tell you what, considering I don't really know much about football, but it's not really about American football, you know, what I call pussy rugby. So, you know, it's rugby with the pads. But yeah, seriously, you don't really need to know much about American football to watch it, but it's definitely worth a watch. Oh, we have another I4 Williams trailer in the shop, guys. LM, I think that might be a better one for log work, actually. We might have to go and have a look at that. Yeah, it is. It's a different one. Right, so the standard one is... I love how any option is going to charge us. Right, so standard, headboard, side and side panels, without the sides. Like, that would be a good one for moving some wood. Not bad for $2,000 either. It has got 41 hours on it though. Although saying that. Trailers, we do, yeah. No, we don't really need it. Ah, no I don't. No, Screw it. We'll be fine. We'll be fine without it. We're getting there though, guys. We are proper getting there with the bank balance today. Like I say, we've made like a good 20 grand up to now. We have also spent like five grand on fertilizer. Yeah, I am very I'm very happy with like the money we've made up to now. I feel like I've already done this one. No, can't have done. Yeah, I'm hoping today we get the land. We've got maybe a couple of hours of stream left ish. Hour and a half, couple of hours. If we can, but we do need to pick up the pace for the money. That's the problem. Like we are, when we do the fertilizing contracts, they're quick, easy money. Even though they do cost us on the consumables, the weeding is a lot slower. Like if we had a wider weeder, like 12 meters, you know, every weeding contract would be done in half the time. Well, you know, we're not in that position, and I don't really want to spend like 30 grand on a new weeder because, you know, it's 30 grand from the bank balance that we need to buy this. So yeah, we need the land. We need to buy the farm. Without the farm, we've got nowhere for cows. The farm also gives us a yard with a silo, so we can start storing grain from contracts. It also means we can, like I say, get the baby sawmill. Even if we get 2 baby sawmills, it doesn't matter. But the sawmill won't be a priority. We've got to get... We basically need 200 grand to buy the farmland and the wooded land. That's why I don't know if it was worth buying the wooded land, putting the sawmill on that, and then just yeah, kind of using the income from those logs to help pay for other things. But I don't know. The problem we're going to have is the baby sawmill is just super slow at making stuff. That's the only problem we're going to have. The wood pallets and planks are not going to be quick to be made. But then again, it gives us a chance to replant trees and watch trees grow. So yeah, as long as we've always got some trees coming in, at least it's better than nothing. But again, we're going to need something to lift the pallets of wood. We can't lift the pallets up if we've got nothing to lift them with, so we at least need a skid steer. But if we buy the farm first, we get the milk. We're in like this really catch-22 of the best way to deal with this. Both ways have good and bad sides to it. So yeah, we've really got to think about this. Right, 99% guys, we've only got 1% left to go. Did you find the bottle at Stonehenge? No, dude. We were at Stonehenge yesterday. Well, at least in the last one. Just don't tell. It's right there and all. Fair enough. Yeah, there's another one. Right, so that is complete. That's another £3,600. So we've got field 13, okay. 10 and 13 are the weeding. Right, so we are going up. We are now officially going back up to the top of the field. Okay, that's fine. I can live with that. We do have field 8 come up as contract again, so we will do that for the fertilizing. 34 is too far to go for that. So yeah, we're not interested in that one. Right, so we are going up to the top. Now I did deserve the VIP. Whee! Yeah, well, dude, you come in streams every day, you have a chat with me, why not? Right, so yeah, what we're going to do today then is finish this. Yeah, like I said, I'm really torn on how to do this. There are good points and bad points to owning the farm or owning the land. The land technically is easier, but yeah, we're screwed either way. Whatever we do, we're gonna need money. When asking you don't get it, screw you, Flo. Explains a lot about your love life then, Flo. Whee. Right, so 10 and 13 are the weeding contract. So yeah. How was work today, Flo? Are you busy? Or are you, well, you're obviously not busy. You sat in my stream. Right, 10 and 13 entrances are right next to each other as well, which is very good. Now I got some on call if needed. Busy enough? Nice. Calculating some things, fair enough. Is it how to hire more members of staff at international relations? Trust me to crash into the post because I wasn't looking. Right. Yeah, a little bit repetitive again today, guys, but you know, they are earning us the money, and next month in June, guys, we should hopefully be looking for some kind of contracts. Which again, actually, there's 30 grand we've got to spend. We've got to spend 30 grand buying a harvesting machine again. Those cost more than... Crash. Wow. I'm glad you're making use of the emotes, Flo, to express your feelings. We'll get this field done and I will be going for a bathroom break. Ban? Ban you? Flo, what are you getting me for my birthday anyway? My birthday's coming. What are you getting me? I'll tell you what though, if my birthday is approaching, which it obviously is, that means we've been partnered with Very Game servers now for a farming server for nearly a year. We announced it just before my birthday last year. And I know because we were in I was in the my old office. Alright, 12 mile an hour. We have done 30% already. So yeah, we like I say, it's going to be a little bit repetitive. But these are the contracts that are appearing today. And to be honest, these are the contracts that are paying really well. I do love non-consumable contracts. But we should be buying our farm today. It gives us a shed, a silo, a cow barn. Granted, we'll have absolutely nothing to feed our cows. I've just thought about that. If we buy the cow barn first, we won't be producing milk because we won't have any. We won't have any feed. Oh, I never thought of that. I really didn't. I really didn't think of that. I was too busy not watching then. But yeah, Flo, just to give you an idea, my friend, I'm looking at the Moser KS wheel. You know, just saying my birthday is coming. You don't get, right, my dad always taught me, guys, you don't get if you don't ask. And I'm gonna make Flo feel bad. Send the link. Just, and I'll get it for myself. Yeah, you probably would, to be fair, because you're a dick. Although you don't have a Moser wheel, do you? So it'll be a bit pointless for you, pal. I'll get it just to screw with you. Thanks, dude. Thanks. I tell you what, guys, right? Honestly, right? You don't need enemies when you've got friends like Flo. Yeah, you don't need them. I feel like we should ban Flo just so we can see the ban screen. I do. I'm thinking I'm going to change the ban screen. I kind of want to do the Cartman respect my authority. I feel like we've done this bit before. We've done this bit. We've done this bit. We need to be doing the rows. We have a front loader come up in the shop. No, we've already got a front loader. We've just got nothing to put on the front loader. I think we're going to buy the piece of land first, guys, rather than the farm. I'm just so torn on what to do. I really am. Like, if I buy the farm first rather than the wooded land, I can't put cows in. I can buy the cows when I get money. I'd have nothing to feed them. But if I buy the forest land first, we can chop some trees, we can put the sawmill in the woodlands. We can always move the sawmill to the farm when we get it. We can't afford a big sawmill, so we're gonna have to buy the little mini ones. They're about £30,000 of them. We need something that can do front loading, which is going to be about another 30,000. So that's 160 grand. I'm trying to work it out here. Get the land. I need to spend 30 grand today buying the harvester for the next episode, so we can harvest. Unless we miss 1 month's worth of harvesting, we can always cultivate after it's done. I'm not earning money quick enough, and the worst thing is I'm currently earning money too quick. Honestly, can't win. Did you get the bottle at the big... There's a bottle at the big bridge. Is it at the top or the bottom, dude? The thing is, Flo, there's always something to buy. I love it. There's a bottle down here. Knowing me, I'm gonna go past it. Yes! Thank you, I do appreciate that. Another one down. Up the river too, at the start of the river. Or like this part of the river? We found one there. Or do you mean down here? Down here? You mean down here? Around this area? What, down this way? Near 40 or near 60? Look at the field numbers. 40 or 60? 40 or 60? Come on. What, you mean this stream? This is just a stream. This is not a river. This is a stream. Yes. Easy. Oh, there's more? There's more? There's more? Really? Yeah. Nice. God, I'm good to be finding all these. What are these? Tell us a story, dude, but I'm not really bothered about the story. I just want to see if it gives me anything once you've collected them all. They gift you something special. Then start telling me where the rest of them are. I will keep my mouth shut. Wow. What's in this for? That's not cool. For the fish market. We will give him all but the one. Yeah, but to be fair, dude, then I'll just Google the last one. Is that the... Oh, no, that's the... Where's the fish market? Where's the fish market? Come on. Up in a dick. Tell me. We've got breeding warehouse. To the top. Hang on. To the top. To the right of the top. Blue indicator. So the fish food factory, is that what you're on about? The fish food factory? Is this the one you're on about? Hang on. Fish market, okay. Yeah, I see the fish market now. Go around the market, okay. Right, I'm a bit confused now. Where do I go from here? I walk past it? What do you mean I walk past it? Left or right, guys? Left or right? On the front of the fish market. Well, that's the front. Well, that bit's not the front. Near the cages. You know what? I don't like following instructions. I found it! I need to find one more. Wait, dude, thank you for the follow, my friend. Yeah, we found it. Right, I just need one more. One more. Come on. Where's the last one? Dude, thank you for the follow. I do appreciate it. Welcome, welcome, welcome. Did you find the one near the castle? No! That will be the one I'm missing. Right, let's go to the castle. Let's go to the castle. Right, we are officially at the castle. Is it in the castle? It would be quite nice if it was in the castle. No, not that one. Where's the other bloody castle? I need clear instructions, guys. Clear instructions to find the last one. Oh, go left from where? Where I am now? Pick a field number and tell me what field number to look at. Right. It wants me to go left, but now I need to technically go right. It's the one in town. Right, I tell you what. At the port. Well, this is the port. Are you on about that castle? If you're on about this one, there was one round about here, like here. I've got this one that was round here. Yeah, I got the one that was round here. You're making this difficult, guys. We're meant to be earning money. And then you just glitch out. Right, hang on, because you say stop. Right. I'm on the bridge. Where would you like me to go on the bridge? I'm on the bridge facing the castle. I know it takes you guys longer to get there, to type it than me. Where is it? Go to the bridge and look at the small tower. On the right corner, then look down. Yeah, I believe that's one I got, is it? And I got one over there. I believe I got them all from here, pal. From the main bit of land. I don't recall you got that one. Must have been the one day you didn't show up for the stream. Just saying. Right, that is another field down. Right, so the cheapest piece of land to buy is £86,000, guys. This is a wooded area, so this is what we're going to be looking at trying to buy first, guys. I'm not exactly happy buying this one first, but 80 grand, 300, 294, 296, 240, 400, 400, 368. Half a million, 300 grand. Yeah, these are just well out of my price range. 50 grand, 190 grand, 300 grand. So yeah, 98 grand. That's not bad. What's gonna have more trees though? It's like a catch-22. We're probably gonna end up buying, like, if we get the farm over here, we can get like this piece of land here, and we can basically just fill this land full of trees eventually. But it's managing to get that piece of land that's the problem. Some people have jobs in school, Matt. Yeah. What can I say? I'm not one of them. Weeding? £7,000? Well, we'll have to do that one, won't we? Weeding is 13 and 19 now, so... Yeah, 13 is right over the road from where we were. I do still need to use the bathroom though. We got a little bit distracted here, guys. We need one more bottle. Message in a bottle. And we are good to go. Well, this is 13. So yeah, we're going to have the money in the bank by the time we finish these few remaining contracts. Now, if you just give me a minute, guys, I will be back in a moment. Right as back. Didn't even mute my mic. Didn't even think about it, to be honest. Right, so we need to lower the weeder. And we need to make a start on this one then, guys. We need to make a start on this one so we can get this money together. There's enough money now in the contracts we've got outstanding, I think, to buy that small piece of wooded area. The good thing is we can rent a tree planter once we buy a piece of land. I say we just can't rent to do contracts. Yeah, it's going to be a really weird message in a bottle to find, guys. I'm not really sure. There it is again, the steamless steam train, because it's shite. Somebody says you need to rent it in order to get the smoke to be fixed. I don't know if that's true or not. It might be worth renting it just to test it. You can always give the money back because, you know, it is a weird thing in game. There's a wooded area here. It's not very big. Hang on a second. What's this piece of land? Ah, it's part of a bigger piece of land. That's a shame. I would have liked to have bought that. Well, that's like £340,000. It comes with quite a bit of wooded land. I thought maybe it was smaller than it is. Yeah, I want to get into the making of the castle, and the only way we're going to do that, I don't mind buying cement and stuff because it's a bit difficult to make cement, and a bit long-winded for the stones you need. And I'm not buying like a building just to have like unlimited stone. We'll probably go down the route of buying, say, the cement, but like the wood we can make. I hate doing woodworking and stuff on this game, forestry, but we'll do it to build a castle. And then Flo can have a good laugh at my front loading skills. That's my job. Right, give me a minute, guys. My daughter is ringing me. Right, it's my daughter basically informing me that the Dragon Lady has been into the Lego shop in Leeds and not spent a penny. Yeah, strange. Right, there we go. Not that one out there. Yeah, I was trying to go live this morning a little bit earlier than planned, with it being just me and the boys in the house. You know, my eldest went off to school and that. But then obviously the problem I've got is, you know, my daughter's got a rabbit that needed. You know, I basically ended up with more jobs to do when they're not here, so I still ended up not actually going live any earlier than I wanted to. Which is annoying. Gotta figure out what to do tonight, actually. Bit weird. Like, me and the Dragon Lady have been working our way through some TV series on an evening. But I can't watch them when she's not here. So it's like, what do I watch? What do I do when she's not here? And to be honest, I'm thinking maybe just I'm thinking of like going to bed at like 6 o'clock. Old man. I got all 12. Dude, you've got all 12. I need to know where the last one is. The really, really annoying one. Old Graham. Woo! God, I do love SpongeBob. Who lives in a pineapple under the sea? Well, Flo, when the Netherlands gets flooded. Right, so where is the last one then, guys? Where is the last one? Come on, where is the last one? We need to know where it is. Oh, Right, there we go. We are flying through this job now. 56% done. One more weeding after this, which I know is going to be another big job. But that should be enough money then to buy the wooded land. And then we just need to get a little bit of money together so we can buy the baby sawmill. I'm trying to decide, guys, if we should take a £300,000 loan to buy the big sawmill. But we make a point of every live stream we have to pay at least £5 off it. Can you go to the castle at the port and look at the book? That way I know which one you're missing. Yeah, I can do that. If we get a business loan and we have to pay 300 grand back. Don't mind me though, guys. I'm just having a little look around here. I've not actually. This is cool though, guys. I do like this. I really do. I really do like the this map. This is the best map that Giants have ever made, especially especially for default map. I'm more just having a little look around at the moment, guys. I'm having a little look around at the same time as. We are missing bottle 3, the second entry. We are missing the second entry. I must have missed one somewhere. The second entry. That's the one at the port. Right, well I'm at the port. I got the one from here. Unless there's two. I got the one from here. No, there is one. Bye, Flo. Don't know without going back. I did come here and I did get a bottle from here. Let's check them both, dude. Come on, you know where they are. You tell me. We're either missing 2 or 3. We're missing the second page. You can't check from the menu, can you? One is at the entrance of the port. I don't remember. Hang on. Well, like down here? Yeah, I don't think I've been down here before. I'm just having a little look though, because I've not been down this bit before. Right, let me just go back up here. Right, so I'm back up here. I'm back up here. That's where we just went down there. That's where we just went down. Go on the beach. What, like this bit up here? You mean that little bit there? Hang on. It's the only problem when I'm at there's like that couple of second delay, right? Along here? This beach? Keep going. Stay. Stay. Keep going. Do you know what? I'm just fucking... This is driving me insane, to be honest. Right. I'm gonna start moving. Do I go that way or that way? Left or right? Just put an L or R, and then I know which way. And then I'll go down there a bit, or I'll go to this corner just here, and then go left. Through the water and through the water and around that wall. Or that wall. Right, yeah, you said beach, didn't you? Yeah, yeah, yeah. Oh my god, I'm always going past it. I tell you right, I'm sick of having old man eyes. I genuinely don't see it. I literally don't see it. I'm literally waiting for guidance on this because I literally cannot see it to save my life. Now go upper left and follow the rocks. Upper left. I found it! I found it! I found it! I found it! Oh, that was wet. That was harder than it should have been, Pat, guy. Dude, that was harder than it should have been. Does that mean I have all of them now? What do I unlock for getting them? Because it didn't really say out. It just said the museum. It just unlocked the museum achievement. So what does that mean now? So I unlock some free stuff somewhere? Yeah, do you have them all? Yeah. Well, I've got the achievement, dude, for unlocking the museum. Just gonna go up there and double check. To be honest with you though, we spent way too long doing this. Oh, I am just gonna go. Or am I just gonna do that? Just because I've spent so much time doing this. Right, so look. Page 1 and 2, 3 and 4, 5 and 6. I say it's all being found. All being found now. Have a look over the sea. Oh, hang on. Oh, the pirate ship. Is that it? The pirate ship? I thought you got some like free supplies or something. Is that all it is? Just the pirate ship's now visible? I hope all that's worth more than a bloody pirate ship. I thought like you got free supplies or something for like completing it like you did on like other maps. Right, let's get back to earning some money then, guys. We have procrastinated with those messages in a bottle for far too long on this episode. No, I thought like we'd have got some supplies or something. I didn't realise it was just going to be a pirate ship. Unless again I've missed something. Right, we are on 77% completed of this field. We're getting there. One more weeding. I think it's a big ass field and all. Field 19. It is a big ass field. So yeah, the weeding contracts are really tedious right now. But we are only weeding at 6 meters, which is not great. But yeah, I'm thinking, guys, we get a business loan for the 300,000 and we buy the actual sawmill. I think that makes sense. I say we shouldn't really be financing or loaning anything, but I'm just thinking how tedious the sawmill's gonna be with the little one. I also think maybe we should pay back more than we should be allowed. So like say pay 350 back or something daft like that. I don't know. Yeah, we are very close to buying the small plot of land for the woodwork. Oh. Right, we are good to go. 96%. Please, 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 please. We need about £14,000 right now. But remember, guys, we need to buy some fertilizer to do the fertilizing contract. That's where the little bit of issue comes in. I need to find out though, guys, how much in literage is the dead wood worth? Is the dead wood worth picking up? I know it's not worth anything to sell, but is it worth a decent amount of literage? I know you'll never get like the literage like you would say from a full size massive tree, but I'm trying to think, is it worth at least picking up the dead wood to put in a sawmill, or is it literally worth peanuts in literage? Because we do a lot of deadwood contracts to help the money flow in a little bit, but if we start sending a trailer and then we get the we get it sold, that's what I'm thinking. Come on, car, hurry up. I want to get this final contract done. To be honest with you, we have spent a lot of time faffing around today with the messages in a bottle. We've wasted a good half an hour on that today. So we have lost out on farming time today, which if we don't buy the land today, that would be the only reason why. The money we've wasted faffing about. What are you stopping on a corner for? You bloody idiot. What a douchebag. Oh my god, look at the size of this field. This thing's massive. That's what she said. £7,000 though, guys. 7,000. Wow, that is... I'll tell you what we're going to do, actually. Because we've got a couple of fertilizings to do, we're going to buy the 2 bags of fertilizer now. And then that way it gives us a better idea of income for the wooded area. But yeah, our goal today is to try and buy the wooded area or the farm. And like I said, the genuine question, if you buy the farm, right, so you can't plant trees there. We do own this little bit of grass here, so we could in theory plant some trees. You're annoying, train. You lose sound. Don't just lose the smoke. You lose the freaking sound. Yeah, so there's not enough area there to even plant trees. Something has come up in the shop though. What is that? What has just come up in the shop? This vehicle can transport tree logs. Not very big ones. Yeah, I don't think, even if we buy the tree land today, I don't think we're going to be in a position to be able to transport them to the sawmill. But yeah, we'll definitely take a business loan out for the sawmill. We'll have to pay at least £5,000 a live stream or a month as we do it. At least that way it is, I think it's a good amount to do it that way. 1 year, yeah, we'd still be paying for the sawmill before we even finish. So yeah, anything business related to build the castle, we'll take a business loan for. I reckon we should be paying 10% on top though, like a fee. Maybe we do that. That's maybe a better way of doing it. At least then we don't have to wait for the... I'm still on? Yeah, of course I'm still on, dude. I'll be on until evening, as in-game evening. We're just talking about the sawmill we're gonna buy. Once I buy the piece of land for the trees, dude, I'm gonna take a business loan and buy the bigger sawmill. And I feel like we should be paying 10% on top. So what I'll do is I'll go into the bank and buy the sawmill, and then the outstanding balance I'll add 30 grand onto it in the XML, and then that way we'll pay 330 off it, and then we'll pay 5 grand an episode basically off it. At least then we're not waiting for the logs and planks to be made from like really, you know, slow productions. Does it not do it as standard and extra fee? Not the in-game loan one. We could get production. We could get it where you loan the production. We could rent the production. That charges you a fee. And then we could stockpile wood, go through it, and then just rent it, unrent it, rent it, unrent it maybe. That would charge us money. I'm only buying it to build the castle. But I feel like it's more of a challenge if we get a bank loan. But like if I rent 300 grand, if I get... Well, if I get... The problem is, dude, if I buy the farm first, before I buy the woodland area, I don't have feed for the cows. All I've got is a silo and a yard. And a barn that I can't even use. Yes, I could buy cows and put in it, but I wouldn't be able to feed them. So I wouldn't even be able to get milk. So I'm thinking so what I'm thinking, I'll stick to the original plan. We'll get a business loan of £300,000. We will buy the sawmill. I will go into the XML. And then I will buy... And then I will... I'll change the XML to 330. Yeah, but the problem is, dude, it takes 6 in-game years to build the castle. So we've got to be building the castle and starting it quickly. We've already wasted like an in-game year. You're in like a catch-22 at the moment. Both things have got good points, both things have got bad points. If I buy the farm first, the land near me isn't... It's too expensive to buy, like, grass. You know, to be able to do grass to feed the animals. So I'm really, like, in a catch-22. Do you know what I mean? Better get the farm going first and then next month's go for that. To be fair, if I buy the farm first, let's just play going through like the good point. I do have 4,000 litres of chicken feed. If I buy the farm first and I buy a chicken pen, even if it's just 20 chickens, I do have the feed for chickens. I have 4,000 litres. Dude, you're not making my decision making any easier. Like if I buy the farm, let's just have a look at the price of the land around me. 150. 130, 130 could possibly travel to that 100 grand. 165, 400, 270, 208, 300, 244. It's also better to get for the equipment. Yeah, well, this is it. The thing is, whichever one we buy, we're still gonna have to contract. You know what I mean? I was just remember one thing: as you deliver stuff to the castle, you do get paid for it, pal. So we do get money from doing the castle first and buying the wood first. So we would still get paid. And we only need 100 grand for the farm. So if we start the castle, I'm thinking that's where we get like a double one. Because if we buy the farm, I know the farm's nice, dude. I know the farm's nice, but we're not going to spend any time on the farm. That's the problem. But if we make the money from selling at the castle, but if we get the land first for the forestry land, and we business loan the sawmill, make grass for silage. I know, dude. I know. But if if we buy the farm, we're not making any money apart from 4,000 litre feed of eggs, which is maybe going to be about 2 pallets of eggs. If I buy the plot of land, let's just say we buy the plot of land, I get the sawmill going. We then deliver planks. The planks will make us money when we deliver them, as well as contracting. Yeah, but silage isn't quick money, dude. Silage is worth peanuts on the game to sell. I know, like I say, it's like a catch-22, pal. It's a catch-22. Plus, I don't have a baler either. I don't have a silage baler or wrapper. So that's expense. That's expense. I reckon by the end of the year 2, as in by December, if we get the wooded land first, I think we would have the farm. If I buy the farm first, we're going to be contracting out for months, not making any side money. Because don't forget, as we contract, the sawmill would be producing the production. Like I said, the problem is it's like a catch-22. They've both got the good points and they've both got the bad points. And I can plant more trees. we'd kind of be killing two birds if we do the sawmill first. Sorry, just had a conference call, but dude, don't apologise for having to go, pal. Flo's confusing me. Flo's confusing me. That's what you're missing. Flo's bullying me. I had a plan and Flo's come in and just ripped it to bits. You're a bad Flo. You're a bad Flo. Dude, team orders only work when we're racing, dude. We're not racing. To be honest, mate, I'm desperate to buy iRacing. I'm desperate for it. I just can't justify it at the moment. Between wanting to buy the steering wheel I want, and then buying iRacing. And then obviously, yeah. Then I need to buy the trucking DLC. I need to buy the trucking DLC because I want to play trucking with the Dragon. The sooner I get the sooner I get trucking DLC, the sooner I'm gaming on a weekend. Simple as that, really. If I can get the Dragon Lady trucking on a weekend, it's more streams, it's more game time, it's just more content. Right, we are at 56%. Don't forget though, we did spend some money. We bought some fertiliser. This is about £7,000 this contract. This puts us on the edge of buying the farmland. The wooded area. This puts us on the brink of buying it. See, Flo, I've even told you, let's buy F125. And we could do some team racing. We could be teammates, and then you could throw your team orders around all you bloody want. But no. Right, 61%. This field is absolutely massive. We need a bigger weeder, guys, and then we'd be laughing. Yeah, I'll tell you what I want to do. Just give me a minute. Just give me a minute. Sound might just go off on the game a minute. This is the wheel I'm looking at. I don't know if this will actually. That's the wheel that I'm looking at getting, Flo. When I can afford it, that is. That's the wheel I'm looking at. That way I can leave this base, you know, the nice round wheel for farming, and then have like an actual race wheel. There are better ones out there, but like that's like entry level like race wheel, and I kind of think I'm thinking of saving up for it and getting it. Like my dad will give me some birthday money, and it's like, yeah, see, I'm Moser, dude. I couldn't afford a Fanatec wheel, and to be honest, the Moser wheel, yeah, I've been really impressed with it, to be honest. I've been really impressed with it. It's a hell of a lot. The Moser wheel is a million. I only got the R5, like the Not the base model, but it's honestly I really like the this one. I've been a big fan of it. Been a big fan of it. But my idea is to buy that wheel and then buy iRacing, because I like the look of iRacing. I don't mind like the Formula 1 games and stuff, but like, you know, if we were doing like a co-op race season, like every weekend, Flo, we could do a race, we could have a race weekend. Like, let's just say I had the wheel in the game now. On Saturday, we could have a stream, and we could literally have a race weekend. We could do like half race distance. Like, we could do like, say, Saturday we could have like 3 practices, and then on Sunday we could have like another race, you know, and then on Sunday we could have like the qualifying and the racing kind of thing, and then like the weekend after that, you know. That's just like that's kind of that idea, because you're one of them people that'll sprint weekends. Just racing in general, dude. Qualifying race on a Saturday, main race Sunday. That's what I mean though, dude. Like, you know, we could have a blast doing it. But I want to get that wheel before I can really do that, because otherwise I'm just using like a round wheel, and well, there's not as many buttons on this wheel as that one. So that one will be easier for like the F1, you know, like the biases and the balances and stuff and things like that, where this is kind of like, you know, just like the default Moser wheel. It's a farming and trucking wheel basically. So that's why I want to get that wheel, and then anyway, yeah, I know, dude, but when you're doing the racing and stuff and you got like the different menus and stuff, it's easier if you've got the buttons to do it. I'll find it easier for the key bindings with that wheel. That's why I'm like I say, my birthday's coming up. I might get some birthday money. I say I might, because to be quite honest with you, my dad might forget. My dad's memory's not as good over the last few months, so he's got to remember. He always gives you birthday money, does my dad. Right, 85%, and then we've got the 2 fertilising contracts left. That will definitely be enough to buy the little wooded land, and then we'll get the bank loan for the sawmill. Lovely jubbly. Hey, if I use a Stream Deck for macros, no, because I'd be using the Stream Deck to control the streams and stuff, dude, so I know you can do it more, you can do it for all, but like I say, they're the plans. Just going to be like Wreckfest, me and Matt in one team. Dude, I do have Wreckfest. I've got the first Wreckfest. I used to have it with several buttons. But yeah, I like I say, I've got mine does different things. But a lot of my buttons are for the different software. Like, I've got 3 lots of OBS controls because I use different OBSs and like different setups and stuff. So there's 3 buttons gone. I've got a button that then triggers, like I can press it and all my streaming software just opens in the correct place and stuff. That's like a 4th button out of 15 gone. I've then got a 5th button for Prism software, which is the recording software I use for higher quality 4K videos for YouTube. I've then got a meld button. Do you know what I mean? I'm already a good chunk of buttons down already. And that's just for streaming. Yeah, to be fair, I could do with another one, yeah. To be honest, dude, that's why I was talking about the touch portal software and getting my old tablet up and running. Cheaper than a steering wheel. Yeah, but dude, the steering wheel is just nice to have in general, dude. Not just for that. You just want to show me? No, I just want it to look like it's going to look like it is when I play in the game. It's not much to ask, is it? Right, there we go. That is that field completed. That is going to be a massive £7,048. So yeah, we got to go back to the shop now for 2 more contracts. Yeah, those hoeing to be fair, we'll do this hoeing I'm not really bothered about doing this hoeing contract, but we've got to pass that field to get to the shop. So it kind of makes a little bit of sense, you know what I mean? Yeah, I'm not going back down there for weeding on 21. Not worth it. What do you mean I have a floor? Right, there we go. Yeah, like I say, I don't really need to do this last hoeing contract, but we're going to pass it on the way to the shop, so it kind of makes a bit of sense just to quickly nip and do it, really. And then we should, well, we know we're going to be in a position to buy the wooded area. We are going to buy land. We're going to buy land today. We're going to buy land today. We're going to buy land. It's not the land I want, but we're going to buy land. The good thing as well is, if by putting the wood in, won't it give us pallets of wood chip as well? Hang on. I always forget how to get into this field. Yeah, it's down there, so I can technically go this way. Right, there we go. It helps if you press the right button on the steering wheel to lower it. My watch is telling me my fat ass needs to move. Thanks for that. Thanks for that. Thanks, pal. Right, there we go. 4% done, half a headland. It won't take long. Like I say, I wasn't gonna do this one. But it makes sense. It makes sense to do it. It's as good as on the way back, so it'll be reach. It'll be reach. Okay, I'm off again. Okay, bye, Flu. Well, this is it, dude. It's another couple of grand. Exactly. Exactly. Couple of grand in the bank. Couple of grand is a couple of grand. Right, there we go. I knew that was going to happen, but I just needed to do it that way. It was the easiest way to turn there. Right, that is second headland nearly done. Exactly, dude, exactly. Flo was putting me off, though. Like, oh, get the land, buy the farm first, and... I think we earn more money if we buy the sawmill. When we get the land for the trees. We'll make money on wood chips because it'll give you wood chips from the sawmill. We'll make money on that. We'll make planks for the castle, and we'll make money selling the planks to the castle. Like a win-win. And we'll be doing contracts while the wood's getting processed. So I think overall the business loan for the sawmill, yes. The business loan for the sawmill will be worth it. But we have to pay 10% fee for buying it on a loan. You earn it back tenfold. That's what I'm thinking. The floor was like, oh, buy the land, and I get where he's coming from, buy the farm, but we'd never be at the farm because we're still out contracting. Because we don't have the money to not be contracting. At least with the sawmill, we can start producing something. And then we can start planting some Scotch pine trees. I think I've come up the wrong one. I think I could have done with being up the other one first, but I don't think we're going to miss much. What piece of land do you want to get then? I'm going to buy that small... The first piece of land we get... Wow, another save point. We're going to buy 51, pal, because that's the only one we're going to be able to afford with trees. All the rest are high value. 98's maybe the second one. 118, but all the ones here that I would like to buy, you're talking 300,000, 400,000, 500,000 pounds, and I just can't afford that. The sawmill's going to be bought. We're going to buy the in-game sawmill. We're going to get a business loan for that. The rules are we have to pay 10% profit. We have to pay 10% interest, sorry, and we have to pay a minimum of £5,000 in every episode. So that's going to make buying the farm a little bit more difficult because we're going to have a business loan. But we can't take a business loan to buy the farm because, you know, well, we're kind of a contractor at the moment. So I'm thinking if we do it this way, it kind of gives us a valid reason to do it. I could go and just buy the in-game wood sawmill, you know, the little baby one. But it will take too long to do anything. It would take too long. Set it up with the enhanced. I don't think I have the enhanced loan system. Finances. No, I've just got the default loan system. We've made some freaking money today though, guys. We've made some money today. We've had a nice, clear, hassle-free stream. Yeah, the new internet definitely works well. With the enhanced loan system, you can set up monthly fees and a specific amount of time to pay it off. Yeah. Why have I not got that one? Once I finish this field, I might go and download that and then we can have a look at it before we do the fertilizing. Yeah, we can rent equipment, but we can only rent equipment to help us do our land. And yeah, we don't have any, so real fun with the way you are playing. Yeah, I'm gonna look into it, pal. We'll look into it. The thing we've got to remember, before we make anything, we've got to be able to make sure we can load them onto a trailer. So we've got to make sure we've got like a skid steer or a forklift or a tractor with a front hand, you know, a front loader on. At the moment, we've got nothing. You can also set up monthly deductions for renting the parking at the dealer. Ah, yeah. I need to look into this one. Right. Let's go and get this mod then, and then we can have a look at it. Let's just go and get this mod. I tell you what, it's amazing how quick the Twitch stream is. I don't think I've got the enhanced loan option. No. Let's have a look. I'll tell you what though, guys, the map is amazing. I would actually like to do like a roleplay series on this map. A couple of farms around, you know, set up a couple of other smaller leaseholds and stuff. I'd love to do something like that. It's having time to do it though. Like I say, I do want to, you know, I know it is something we talked about a little bit, like, but I do want to get into my sim racing. I like racing in general, do you know what I mean? I want to get into it. Come on, game. 100%, there we go. So if we have a look at the loan system now, interest is 3.5%, right? Well, I was going to do it at 10%, but to be fair, 3.5% just means it is easier to do. Yeah, I remember using this mod on FS22. I just don't understand why I didn't use it on this one before. Right, let me just do that. There is a couple of items in the shop come up. Nothing we can really use. A max of 173,000 at 3.5%. Right. Does it go higher if you borrow more then? Or is 173 all you can borrow? Because that's not enough. I don't know. Right. Well, we'll have a look. We'll have a look. Whee! Bump. We've got a game plan. We're sticking to it this time. I know we could go fishing and make some money, but I'm not really into that. Like I say, I didn't want this DLC for the fishing. Maybe do 2. Yeah, that's not a bad idea. 2 150s. Yeah, maybe. I suppose to start with, mate, we have to figure out productions. We have the carpentry, which is long planks and wood. Yeah, so we definitely need the sawmill, because I've got a feeling we're going to need prefab walls. Yeah. The sawmill is down here, isn't it? So that's the sawmill. So it is 300,000. We drop off there. I presume the production's there. Yeah. Right, it gives us an idea. It gives us an idea. Let's go and get these 2 contracts done first. It leaves us with no money. We won't be harvesting in the next episode. That's for sure. We won't be harvesting because we won't have the... we won't have the equipment. Skid steers are 35 grand for a cheap one, 55 grand, 57, 90, Jesus Christ, 199. Small tractors, we could go down the route of one of these. Put a front loader on it. Let's have a look. Front loader attachment, 21 grand, that's cheaper. Get a weight on the back of different amounts. So yeah, maybe that's what we do. Maybe we go down the route of buying a cheaper tractor. You got to remember, we have to be able to pick these logs up. Super strength is not an option unless we like proper cock it up. Yeah, we still need a little bit of extra money. We still need a bit of money in the bank. So yeah, we're desperate for a bit of money. We can always do a couple of deadwoods. That would help bring in a couple of grand as well. But we're basically going to buy. We're gonna buy what we need today. We're gonna buy what we need. Just hope we've got enough fertilizer. I think so. I do think so. Yeah, maybe two 150s is enough. Yeah, we'll see. We'll see. We'll figure it out. Like I say, we're gonna have to make money. We've got to make money. We've got to spend money to make money. I need my freaking train to work though, guys. This is really starting to annoy me. Really annoying me now is the train. It works perfectly when I'm not streaming. And then when I'm streaming, it just... there's no smoke and sound. Well, we aren't making good time here. 56%. I've got to have at least 1,000 litres in the tub. I really don't want to be going back to the shop for a top up. I actually think we're not going to have enough money to do both of these contracts. Not enough fertilizer, sorry, to do both of these contracts. I really don't think we're going to have enough money, enough fertilizer to do them both. That is going to be really annoying. Alright, let's get that bit done there. Nice straight edge down here. But yeah, I don't think there's enough fertilizer to do them both. 17 is just as big. That's annoying. It's very, very annoying. Perfectly balanced. Perfect width. Maximum usage. Minimum overspray. Until you get to the end, that is. And this should be, hopefully, one more. 96, 90. Right. I've got 1,348 litres. 1,348. I'm hoping that's enough. I really am. I think we're on this road. Yep, we are. We're not exactly on the right road, but we can jiggy across to the field 17. But yeah, just because we have the land in the next live stream, guys, doesn't mean we'll be getting straight on with it. Like I say, we've got to buy something for front loading. Like I say, could buy the small JCB tractor. It's not a bad idea. It is a little bit more than buying a cheapy tractor, but it is good speed, good power. Just costs twice as much as the Deutz-Fahr. But the Deutz-Fahr is 21 grand. So yeah, we're... How come every time I come to this one now, I seem to hit it? Right, this is the field of choice. Let's just hope we have enough to do it. To be honest, I'm a bit concerned we don't. I am a bit concerned we don't. Get around there, lovely jubbly. I'm trying to not miss any bits on the corner, and I'm trying to have as little overspray as possible. These corners are not making that easy though, to be honest. 48,728 quid. There's something come up in the shop. Right, there we go. Was not paying attention. Missed that. Yeah, I am a little bit concerned here, guys. We are going to have to spend more money on fertilizer. I didn't want to. I really, really, really didn't want to. Like, we haven't even done the headland. We are halfway through. Maybe there's just enough. I'm trying to think of the percentages we started the contract on. You know, for the container. I think we've used about half, and we are about halfway through the field. Yeah, we're not doing that one first. We're going to do the middle one first, because the middle one is a full spread. That one there, that road just there is not a full width, and neither's that one. At least if we can get this done, we can make the spread narrow, and then hopefully that way we won't use as much as well, and we won't have as much overspray, overhang, and as much waste. That is not bad going. Yeah, we're gonna more than have enough. I just got to there we go. I did miss a little bit by accident. To be honest with you, this is why we're missing a bit. I don't need to be following that line. That is better. That's better. That's better. The overspray is not as bad. The usage is not as bad. There we go. That's what I needed. Using GPS then screwed me a little bit. We'll go down the middle. Yeah, don't think, there we go. Let's get that narrowed down a little bit more. 5% to go, guys, 5%. We've got 13% in the container. We've got enough to do this. Lovely jubbly. 2%, 1%, and completed. I didn't think we were going to do that. The JCB loader 412S is a great small loader. The JCB. Wait, which one are you on about? You on about the tractor? No, fast track. The loader? Hang on. I don't have a 412. Oh! Now he tells me I've got to download it. Now he tells me. Guys, we have £94,000 in the bank, guys. £94,000. We are about to buy our very, very, very first piece of our land. And I am very, very looking forward to this. Yes, I can't wait. I can't wait to buy this piece of land. But yeah, guys, I'm still waiting for someone to say, is it worth putting dead wood tree in the sawmill? Or am I just basically, is it more hassle than it's worth when I don't like doing woodwork to begin with? I'm asking because I genuinely don't know if it's worth putting the dead wood in. Even if each tree gave you 1,000 litres, each dead tree, 1,000 litres is not bad. But I don't know. Right, we're now up to 10.2 hours, guys, in game on our tractor. So we've done 9.2 hours on it. Look, I'm not waiting for you, pal. In your little vintage mobile. Right, there we go. And we've got 300 litres left. It's not really much to do out with, but yeah. I'm not doing the loan until next... maximum loan I can take is 185,527. Not really sure why it's 185,527. But yeah. Tell you what we will do. We've got a little bit of time, you see. I think we're gonna go there. We're gonna go. Boom! We just bought it. We just bought it, guys. We've just bought it. Boom. The worst thing is that Cowfield's the cheapest way to start the map. There we go, guys. This is what we have basically bought. And I can tell you now, the effort we're going to go to do this is not going to be fun for anyone. I don't do the woodwork very well. That's why I'm trying to practice a little bit more. But how much wood would that give me? Seriously. Because if it's actually worth going and picking it up, I would. Right. There. Aha. There's another one. There's another one. We are looking for a few more, actually. Quite a few more than normal. $66. So 11% a tree. Wow. 3 more trees. So there's one. There's another one. I'm missing something somewhere. I'm being blind. I'm being blind. I am being blind. There's another tree somewhere. If you put it in your own, it's about 1800 per dead tree. That's what I mean. But if you, like, I've just cut down now then 9 trees. That's 9,000 litres of wood. You know what I mean? I know it's not great, but to be honest, 9 grand in 9,000 litres. That's still a few planks of wood. 1,700. Yeah. So there it is. So we need to be getting the dead wood when we do the contract. We need to be coming down, even if we chop them up small enough to pick them up by hand. You know what I mean? It's definitely still worth getting them in future then. Alright, that is another 1,200 quid in the bank. £1,300 in the bank. Too far, too far. Can't do that, can't do that, can't do that. Could do that, but we're not. Wood transport. See, there's another thing. Wood transports will earn us some money once we get something in the bank. We've got 10 grand, that's the problem. £10,000. I'll tell you what we are going to do though. Let's go and get this converted into a loader rather than a bulk. I4 Williams. Oh, that is loader. My bad, my bad. Yeah, it's alright. So we've got loader there. Could maybe really do with ladder there for the wood, but it'll be right. It's fine. Alright, so that's ready for the next live stream where we can go basically chop some wood. Like I say, I don't want to buy the sawmill just yet until we go into the next episode on the live stream. I would put the deadwood trees in a sawmill and process them into planks. Yeah, well that's what I'm thinking, dude. It's just doing it. Like I say, I need to... We need something small. Right now, at the beginning of the next episode, I cannot do woodwork. Even if I buy this little tractor, I still need 22 grand basically. And I've only got 10. So, you know, we're not in a position to buy any. We're kind of hoping, because this is why we've been picking up these things, ready for being able to actually do them. If you want to use a standard loan system, you have to uninstall the enhanced loan. But we'll see what we can do, pal, because if we can't get 300 grand, pal, we'll have to get rid of that loan system. I just don't want to do the loan today, because then we're going to go into the next month and we'll have a payment. And then we'll have even less work to do next month. At least if we're in the next month. I tell you what, why don't we go into the next month now? So we make it like 4 o'clock in the morning. Because this stream's about done anyway. Let's make it, and then we can not like pause the time. There you go, look at that. We just leave it on 1 for now. This gives us chance to now look in the store. Is there anything in the store we can use? No, no, no. I would like that, but no, no, no. I do need that, but it only saves me 15%. It's not the end of the world right now. We can't do that. We can't afford any of this, so we can't get any of that at all. But there's nothing in the shop right now. Now that you have land, you can get a cabin and get more loan. Possibly. Possibly. Here comes the steamless steam train. Somebody said that if you rent the train, you can actually fix it. Yeah. Right, so let's go down to the sawmill. Right, we need... So we need £300,000 to buy this. Right, I'll tell you what we're going to do. Because we don't know if this is how it's going to work. Hello, Dragon Lady. Just nipped back to the hotel to drop off bags before we go out for lunch and more shopping. Hello. Hello. This is where it gets expensive. So yeah, let me just go onto here. 151. Let me just get 151,000. A period over 1, 3. So 3 years. 2 years, 6 grand. So yeah, we need 3 years. We'd pay back 8 grand. Right, so I can't borrow enough. I can't borrow enough to do it this way. Yeah, I can't do it this way, so we're gonna have to get rid of the enhanced loan. Our hands were full. It's Primark's fault and M&S. Nice. Did you actually find out in Primark you wanted? No, I get that. I get why I can't do it, pal. It's just no good to me using that mod if I can't actually do it. Do you know what I mean? The only way I could do it is if I took out the loan and I changed it in the XML. But if we borrow the 300 grand and we do it over, you know, we could just pay 5 grand a month off it. Yeah, got 2 really nice outfits. Fair enough. Is Grumpy costing me a fortune? Got the French onion soup from Marks and Spencer's. Nice. Well, don't drop that. Don't damage that. Since our Marks doesn't sell that one. Because I haven't used that card, so it's just me. She's costing. No, that's fine. That's fine. That sounds like the perfect. She's like, it's my birthday. Yeah. I completely agree with her. I taught her that very well. I taught her that very, very well. Right, so we're gonna go down here to finances. We're gonna borrow £300,000, which is a bit like me in real life with bank. So that's me borrowed 310,000. Well, I borrowed £300,000. And we've just purchased the sawmill. I should have maybe got... Would we not have been better getting the lease productions mod and just leasing the sawmill? Would that not have been better? I feel like that would have been a lot better. We're heading back out to find lunch. Have a good stream. Yeah, we'll do. I'm nearly done. Yeah, that would have been better. I tell you what then. Yes. Let's just try it. I want to try it. Like I said, this is kind of more setting up for the next live stream, but oh, hang on. What is it called? 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 You know what? We're going to get that as well to help with the forestry. What is the mod called where you can lease the productions? If I passed it in the list, I'm not sure. Is it even a mod hub mod? I'm here thinking it's a mod hub mod. It might not even be a mod hub mod. Alright, so... Yeah, okay. Wow, so if you lease the bakery for one day, I don't know if this is going to be worth it. Let's just give it a try and see what happens. Take the enhanced loan system out. There's no point if it's going to cost a fortune to lease. You know what I mean? It makes no sense. It takes forever because of how many mods are installed. 55%. It takes forever. There we go. How much would it cost to lease? £821 a day. So we could just lease it every time we wanted to use it. I don't know if it. You see, this is the thing. The train sound and Steam's working again, guys. It'll work till the train leaves the map. When the train leaves the map, it won't come back. I don't know what it is. If anyone's got any ideas on how to fix that, give me a minute. I activated something then. Nope, I didn't activate. I thought I did. But yeah, like I say, I'm ready for the next live stream. But if anyone can point me in the direction of trying to figure out why this Steam train keeps stop steaming, I would much appreciate it, just because at the end of the day, it would be nice to actually freaking fix it. But for now, guys, this is where I'm going to leave the episode. I'll leave the leasing production modding for now, but I don't know. I feel like we should own it rather than leasing it. To be honest, I don't know. I do. I feel like we should own it. I feel like it should be a challenge to have to own it. Like, if we rent it, you know, we could just rent everything on the map then, and it would just make it too easy to complete the game. I don't know. It's a difficult one. It's a difficult one. I'll have a think about it. But as I say, guys, thank you so much for watching. Thank you so much for hanging out in the stream. As I say, I will be back live again tomorrow. And until then, guys, as I say, thanks for watching, and I'll see you all later on.